Welcome to Wolfgang Finance. In this video, we're going to be going over my top 5 picks for the altcoin season. Essentially, these altcoins should be doubling your money or more. Now remember, nothing on here is financial advice. This is just based off of technical analysis. So let's dive into the video. And my top 5 coins are...
You are now streaming the Wolfgang Finance channel, where we cover our crypto portfolio and technical analysis.
So at number 5, we have Comp Coin. So you guys can look that up, ticker COMP. I have the chart here. So you can see it's been ranging. And at the same time, the lows are getting higher. And our highs are also swinging higher. This is really good. So just looking at this, every swing low to swing high, right? We can just check the percentage, right? We're more than doubling your money, 100% here, right here. I mean, we didn't go all the way to this area, but even then, you're doubling your money with this 100%. Right here, this was a bit of an outlier, I guess you can call it an anomaly, whatever you want. But this was just a quick V-shaped recovery in June 2023. But even then, if you were to buy it in here, you would be 169% profit. It came down here, and again, this was easily more than double. Now this again went to the extremities of the low to the top right here, almost 300% profit. Okay, so where are we at now, right? That's the whole point of this video. We're trying to buy at a good entry and then ride it all the way to the top, sell it, and walk away with double or tripling our money. That's the whole point of this video. So right now we're right here. We can dollar cost average in. But even at this price, let's just say you want to buy it, forget, and you can set an alert up here. It doesn't have to touch the top of this, even though this is the trend, right? We're making higher swing highs. But let's just say it goes to the price of the last swing high right here at the current price, even though it could dip a little more. But let's just say we were to buy right now, and if it was to go to this top right here, that would be 234% profit. That's really good. 200% profit. At 100%, you're doubling your money. So if you were to put in $10,000, you would be essentially making 20,000 profit, pulling out 30 grand if you were to get 200%. So this is really good. So this is my number 5, right? It just gets better. All these picks, I mean, I've looked all over the market, and I honestly think these are good. This is like coins that look promising. It doesn't mean that prices will come here and it comes to an end. As you can see from the history, they've been much higher. So let's just say if we were to go back to all-time highs, this buy of a coin of Comp USD, we would do 2,000% profit. That's ridiculous. That's if we were not to get rejected here, breakthrough, keep going up. But as we can see, since June 2022, right? This base is here for over 3 years. That's great. Great fundamentals. And this is why I'm covering this coin. I think it's a great buy. Not financial advice, but yeah, this is good. It's near a buy area. And we would want to set a stop loss probably under the support that we're seeing here. So my stop loss would be, I would say, like 15%. So if it drops 15%, I lose that money and I'm out of the trade. But that's the risk reward here. If we were to go up, right? I'm risking, 15% to make over 200%. So to me, that's a great risk reward. So let's go to number 4. All right. So that's enough on comp. My number 4 pick is YFI. So I think this is called Yearn Finance, but I could be mistaken. But YFI ticker symbol, it's ranging, as you can tell, and I really like these wicks on the bottom. Right, there's a wick here, wick here. When I see long wicks like that, to me that just means investors are buying, whales are buying. This is a great fundamental bottom. We're near the bottom. So we just measure the last few times it's gone from the bottom to the top. Right, let's just go from here to here. That's 200%. This wick here, look, it touched right here, but let's go off the wick to the top, 200%. You guys get the picture, 200%. And it's not even like 200% in a year, right? Let's just look at this right here. From here to the top here, that was 28 bars, which means 28 days. It took 1 month to get you to 200% profit. 1 month. That's ridiculous. If you were to put in 100 grand, right, you'd get 200 grand in profit in 1 month. That is crazy. Crazy good. So let's look at this one, how long it took from here to the top. 34 days. Again, we're averaging 1 month going from the top to the bottom. Over here, though, let's check it out. How many days did it take? Here it is, 43. So this one was about a month and a half. Overall, real quick, I mean, I think the S&P on a good year will give you like 10% in a year. This can give you 200% in a month. Okay, so where are we at now? All right, let's analyze this. We're right here. We're near the bottom. Obviously, the best time to buy was near this box that I drew. So here are the pros and cons of getting in now versus waiting. Is if you were to get in now, and let's say next week it starts shooting up, right? You're gonna miss majority of the move. But it's good to dollar cost average, because let's say you have 10 grand, you could put $1,000 down today, $1,000 in a few days. If it drops more, another 1,000. If it drops within the box, you put in more into it. So you're dollar cost averaging. So if you were to dollar cost average in this range here, right, your price would be somewhere in the middle. And then let's hope it goes up, right? That's the whole point. And you 200% your money. So if you put in 10 grand, you're making 20,000 profit in a matter of weeks, which is really good. And as you're dollar cost averaging in, once you're done buying in, you have to set up your stop loss. Right here, let's just say I buy today, my stop loss. This is a big stop loss. I would say 20%. No, I would want to go under this wick here. So 23% loss if I were to go all in today. I would lose 23% of my money if price drops. That's where my stop loss would be at. But the risk reward here, so you're risking 23% for a potential 175, 180%. Yeah, that's still pretty good. This one, it would be a great buy to dollar cost average in. And let's say you buy today, next week it pumps up. At least you dropped in $1,000 and you're gonna walk away in a few weeks with 3 grand, right? So that's pretty good. So that's my number 4th pick. Now let's go to number 3. And I promise, guys, it gets better and better. These are all really good picks of mine. Number 3 is OneCoin. So OneCoin, similar base to YFI, right? I drew a box here. What I don't like about this one is we're technically making lower lows, right? We have a low here, a lower low here. This is the same as this one, but I like that long wick investors got in. Again, we're getting these big wicks in the bottom, but they're low, they're lower. So our stop loss, if it drops lower, maybe it's not going to drop lower. We don't know yet, right? That's the whole point. But our reward, right? So this one here, that was a 200% move. This one was a 330% move. This one was a 450% move. So that's where we're at now. Do we want to make 400% profit and a matter of months. It doesn't look like this one moves that fast. The first time it did, that probably took a month. All the other ones took a few months. But just looking at the history, like in June, April, investors bought it. It could drop a little more, but this is definitely one to pick. I mean, our swing lows aren't that devastating, and our highs are going higher and higher and higher. See, this is kind of flat, right? The base is pretty flat, but our profits, right, our higher highs are increasing dramatically. So we like that. That's what we want. We want a 400%, right? Look at that, 300. If it goes to the line up here, it'll be 400, over 400% profit. I mean, that's crazy. If you were to invest $100,000 and in a matter of months, you could be walking away with 400 grand total, right? That would be profit. So your total would be obviously 500 with what you put in, but you'd be walking away with 400 grand profit. Not financial advice, guys, but this is what we're dealing with. This is good stuff. All right, so that's one coin, Harmony. I guess that's the name of the coin. Yeah, this was definitely my radar. I'll be buying it right here. Dollar cost average as well. That's why I drew a box. Oops. Okay. And stop loss is about 20%. So you're risking 20% for potential 400% profit. That's a really good risk reward. And yeah, I'll be buying one coin. So at number 2, ANKR. This one we're ranging. Again, a lot of these started their base in 2022 or went into the range in 2022. So we've been here in a few years now, just going up and down. What I like about ANKR is we're essentially at the low end. We're ready to buy it. Okay, here, this is where we're at now. Let's just see how much one of these swings would give us. 286% profit. This one didn't go all the way down. Even then, it gave us 250% profit. Okay, and here we are again. Are we going to repeat? Are we willing to risk 15%? That's what I like about this one. The risk isn't that bad. 15%. Are you willing to risk, 15% to be rewarded basically 300%? You want to risk 15% to make 300%. That's a no-brainer for me. Obviously, I'm going to invest heavy on this one. This is great. We're in a good place. That's fine. I'm willing to risk. You can also dollar cost average, right? Buy now, have a buy order down here, and then if it drops lower, then you get out, right? And you don't lose that much. Or you can even do it on the top, like, hey, if it goes into the Ichimoku cloud, I want to buy some more. If it breaks above the Ichimoku cloud, I want to buy again. Even up here, right? You're still more than but you're more than tripling your money. This is crazy. All right, so that's my number 2 pick. Now for the best one, in my opinion, Zen coin. Zen. This is my number 1 altcoin pick. So let me erase this pitchfork. Not only, again, 2020. Oh, this one started, I guess it came down here around 2023. But our lows are going high. So we're getting higher lows, right? Look at this low here, then this low here, this low here, this low here. This is our support. We're really close to, I already bought it actually a few days ago down here, but I'll buy it on our demo account for Wolfgang Finance. I remember telling some of my friends about this a few days ago. This one, and look how crazy the profits are. I mean, each swing down to the top, 70%, right? This one here, we got 550%. All right, guys. So that's what we're dealing with here. If we were to go from where we're at to this high, right, that would be 500% profit with a really really small risk. This, you're looking at 10%. You want to lose 10% in order to make 5 times your money, 500%, right? That's crazy. Because if you were to invest 100,000, you'd be walking away with $500,000 in profit. If history were to repeat, 100 grand and you walk away with $500,000. If this happens again, 530% profit. If it goes to the white line, right? This is where it's been kind of gravitating to, where everyone takes profit. If it goes up there again, it was just to go straight up from where it's at. Oops. Okay. Where we're at, it was just to go straight up to that white line. That's almost 1,000% profit. Crazy amount of profit. And yeah, this is my top 5 coins. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want me to cover some coins, comment and I'll try checking out those coins. But to me, these feel like the best risk reward coins. These are definitely my top 5 coins. Thanks for watching. Like the video, share the video. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, have a good one.